Welcome back, everybody. It's a short one today. Jamie has come down for the day, and in a short intermission here, I said to Jamie, I don't understand why is it that I can play the same chord pattern as you, and I just don't sound metal, whereas you, and it, not just you. I mean, it's like Rabeer's the same. Rabeer can play one chord and sound more metal than me. And I don't understand why. So, and you know, maybe there are other people out there who perhaps maybe metal wasn't their go-to genre then they're growing up learning to play the guitar and just don't understand. So play a simple kind of metal, you know, 2-3 chord kind of, I don't know, and then let's just talk about what is it that So you've gone from, you just played like an E to a G to... So what do you...
So I went, usually for me it's the numbers, it's the 1 and the 3, so... It's all about the accenting, the attack, the pick attack.
So you're so it's hard, soft, hard to, or is it hard,
always
soft, hard? Always hard. Okay. Is it to do with the point at which you're palm muting versus letting the strings ring?
Yeah. So a lot of it will be resting and then coming away from it. So.
See, I just want to sound like...
But then it's also where you rest your hand. So there's a lot of people call it the purr. The further back it is, you get more of a purr from that. Is that,
if you've not watched the video where Jamie goes through all these single cut guitars and picks his favourite one out, there was a general sense he wasn't a massive fan of a tune-o-matic thing. Is that because there's not, it's harder, it feels, to sort of find that place where you might pump?
Yeah, possibly.
Well, there's loads of metal players play guitars with a tune-o-matic, so maybe I'm completely finding excuses for myself.
Resting the kind of side of your hand along the bridge and then angling your hand inwards so you don't really take it away.
Oh,
he's getting it. He's getting it.
Did you see the face? Yeah. That's the most metal I've ever sounded.
You're getting it. That's what it is. It's all about the attack. Because again, you know, I've said to you earlier that I used to play guitar acoustically a lot in front of the TV. So it's playing it so you can audibly hear it in the room, and then when you plug it in, it should then sound. And so for me, everything is down picked, like.
But always. Is that so? You're sort of doing that accented.
Yeah, it's just that. You could down pick it again, but it's just easier.
I see. I can't do this. Is it the speed of the down pick? Do you know what? Taking your hand away, you're clearly not. You're just literally lifting it very slightly off to the string, and you've got to make that a habit, I think, haven't you? Rather than. There's so much of my brain power now. It's like 97% of my brain power is just trying to do the right hand, and then everything else goes to basically.
Like master of puppets are a good way to practice, because the whole low string, E string, is palm muted, and the rest of it isn't. So you're practicing going.
I never noticed that. Look how do that again and just watch how the right hand, you're not even thinking about this, are you?
No,
but the right hand is coming off.
Otherwise, it would be. Which
See,
to me sounds
I
not as good.
think I always thought that a lot of that muting was coming from lifting the fingers
it's
off at this end, but it's actually here, isn't it?
Yeah. And like you said, it's not. But to practice it, a lot of it will be like. But you then just get minimal. And then when you get into like. That kind of stuff is where you then get into that, like, you know, like battery and Slayer.
Is that what they would call the gallop?
Yes. You know.
So there is an upstroke sort of in the gallop.
Yeah,
isn't
definitely.
there?
It's a. But then practicing like the Metallica, you're lifting off to get that. That kind of stuff is, which is where it takes it to the next level. But
I don't even think I could, even if I was. So are you lifting off on the upstroke there then?
yeah.
It's all doable.
It's difficult.
I think that it's the lift off, isn't it? It's the one, and it's a. There is a speed and an aggression to the picking as well. That's very. I think if you've played, you know, I suppose if you come from the you know, my natural playing style would be to really use that aggressive pick technique very infrequently to accent a note that I want to do. It's not my style to be the default position to. But how are you? I remember some people talking about even the angle of the pickup across the strings is a different.
I noticed, like, people like yourself, it's quite a straight thumb, whereas for me it's always like it's almost like a right angle. And I think I picked it up from James Hetfield because he also holds with two fingers like this, because I think he uses thin picks, so he uses extra. But mine tend to be like. Whereas when it gets faster, it kind of loosens out a little bit. But I guess you're losing the attack. But like it's all like. Whereas if it was flatter, it would be more. I'd probably be doing more like. I don't have it like angled like that then, but that's more because I like pretty much down everything.
I like the sound of it.
I mean, it's all I did. I literally grew up thinking that was. I think Paul Gilbert said he used to always play up or down or something, and he didn't realise you could do the other way around. I didn't know that when I learnt Rain in Blood that going up wasn't cheating. I thought you had to do it all down, and I realised obviously that would be ridiculous. But yeah, I've just kind of nailed it because that was all I ever did, down.
Well, look. I'm sure we'll see Jamie back on the channel other times as well. I shall do my best to improve before I see you next. But thank you guys for watching. That was just a very little throwaway tips on trying to help me sound more metal.
Sounded great. Thanks, everyone.
See you later. Cheers all.
Bye.